Chosen one, this message is not finding you by accident. It is meeting you at the exact intersection of exhaustion and expectation, where hope has been quiet but not dead. You were never forgotten, even in seasons where it felt like heaven had gone silent and your prayers were echoing back unanswered. Poverty was never your punishment. Struggle was never proof that you were cursed, overlooked, or lacking favor. What you experienced was calculation, divine calculation. While you were counting losses, God was counting layers. While you were measuring lack, heaven was measuring endurance. Every tear you cried in silence was logged. Every sacrifice you made when no one applauded was recorded. Every moment you restrained yourself from becoming bitter, dishonest, or hardened was weighed with precision. What appeared as delay was not denial, it was data collection. God was studying how you would move when you had nothing to lean on but faith. He was observing how you carried yourself when your bank account didn't match your calling. Poverty, for you, was not a destination. It was positioning. It stripped you of illusions, purified your motives, and revealed the core of who you really are. You were being formed in hidden places, shaped in unseen rooms, refined where applause could not distract you. Heaven never lost track of you. In fact, you were being watched closely. Chosen ones are never rushed into abundance because abundance without identity destroys. So if you ever wondered why it took so long, why it felt so heavy, why doors closed even when you did everything right, understand this. God was not ignoring you. He was preparing you with intention, patience, and exact calculation. And now, because you endured, because you stayed true, because you did not abandon your integrity, the story is shifting. You were never forgotten. You were being counted worthy. There is a shift happening around you now, and even if you can't fully explain it, your spirit recognizes it. The heaviness that lingered for years is lifting, replaced by a quiet sense of readiness. This is not coincidence. This is a spiritual season change. What once felt like relentless pressure is now revealing itself as preparation. The resistance you faced was not meant to break you. It was meant to build your capacity. You were strengthened in private so you could stand steady in public. Every closed door, every delay, every moment you felt overlooked was conditioning you for the weight of what is coming. Because public reward requires private refinement. God often breaks us in hidden places, so we don't collapse when blessings become visible. What you survived in silence is now turning into a testimony that cannot be ignored. This is why your story is about to be seen, not just heard. The same hands that allowed the breaking are now orchestrating the revealing. This is a moment that requires attention, not distraction. You are being asked to lean in spiritually, to engage consciously, to become aware of what is unfolding. The shift is subtle at first, but it is undeniable. Opportunities are aligning differently. Conversations feel divinely timed. People are noticing you in ways they didn't before. This is not luck. It is alignment. Heaven is signaling that the preparation phase is ending and the release phase is beginning. But this moment requires awareness. It requires you to recognize that you are stepping into a new frequency. One where effort is no longer wasted, where seeds finally sprout, where endurance is rewarded. The shift has begun, and nothing that is aligned with your divine purpose will be able to stop what is already in motion. This is not just a message to hear, it is a moment to participate in. There is power in intention, and intention becomes stronger when it is expressed. That is why you are being invited to write your wishes and declare, Amen 99. This is not a ritual, it is alignment. When you write, you are not begging, you are signaling readiness. Words are not empty, they are carriers. They move energy, establish consent, and activate agreement between your inner world and divine timing. When you speak your intention, you are stepping out of passive observation and into active receiving. Faith is not silent. It moves. It declares. It aligns. Your words create waves that travel beyond what you can see. They tell heaven that you are aware, awake, and willing to receive what has already been approved. Too often, people watch miracles pass by because they never signal readiness. They hope quietly, but never agree loudly. This moment is about crossing that threshold. When you engage, you are saying, I am open. I am prepared. I am aligned. This is not about superstition. It is about consent. Divine flow respects awareness. When intention is clear, movement accelerates. You are not convincing God. God has already decided. You are aligning yourself with what is already written. This is the transition point where watching turns into receiving, where hope turns into expectation, where silence turns into declaration. Let your words become a bridge between the unseen promise and the seen manifestation. This is your activation moment. Step into it consciously. You were never cursed. You were never weak. You were never abandoned. Those narratives were lies formed by pain, not truth spoken by heaven. While you questioned yourself, eternity was shaping you. Heaven operates on timing that the human mind cannot rush. You were being studied, not judged. Observed, not punished. Every season of lack revealed something essential about your character. Not your failure, but your foundation. When resources were scarce, your values became visible. When options were limited, your integrity stood exposed. Heaven was watching how you navigated pressure, how you handled disappointment, how you treated people when you had nothing to gain. This was not accidental. It was intentional refinement. Your internal compass was being calibrated. Your spiritual GPS was being fine-tuned to handle divine wealth without losing direction. Because money amplifies what already exists within. If bitterness had taken root, wealth would have magnified it. If fear ruled you, abundance would have destabilized you. So God allowed lack to teach you mastery, to show you patience, to reveal wisdom. You were not failing. You were being trained. Eternity was shaping your soul with precision because what is coming requires stability, not impulse. Heaven does not rush chosen ones into overflow. It prepares them thoroughly. And now that preparation is evident, the study phase is ending. The application phase is beginning. For a long time, people judged you by what they could see. They measured your worth by your wallet, your progress by your possessions, your success by your visible results. In their eyes, numbers define value. But heaven was using a different system entirely. While people counted money, God counted loyalty. While others focused on outcomes, heaven focused on obedience. While the world judged speed, God measured depth. Your quiet integrity, your contentment in seasons of lack, your refusal to compromise your character when it would have been easier to bend. These were the metrics heaven was watching. What looked like a breakdown to others was actually a breakthrough in your identity. You were learning who you were without applause, without affirmation, without external proof. That kind of formation is priceless. Heaven's calculations go far beyond bank balances because money can be gained and lost, but character determines longevity. God was not interested in how fast you could rise if you would collapse just as quickly. So while people dismissed you, underestimated you, or even pitted you, heaven was affirming you. You were gaining internal wealth that no one could see, but that would eventually support everything you would receive. The world saw delay. God saw development. The world saw lack. God saw refinement. And now, as the visible begins to align with the invisible, the same people who judged prematurely will be forced to witness the accuracy of divine judgment. Your value was never missing. It was hidden, protected, and preserved until the right moment. There were seasons when God felt quiet, almost distant, and those were the moments that tested you the most. But silence was never absence. It was focus. When something valuable is being crafted, noise is minimized. Heaven grows quiet when destiny is under construction. Stillness was not meant to confuse you. It was meant to center you. You were being prepared for magnitude, and magnitude requires stability. In silence, your spirit learned to listen beyond emotion. In stillness, your faith learned to stand without constant reassurance. God's quiet presence was shaping your discernment, teaching you to trust without needing constant confirmation. When destiny is forming, excessive noise becomes a distraction. That is why some relationships faded. That is why certain doors closed without explanation. God was reducing interference so formation could be precise. And now, if you pay attention, you can sense the shift. Something feels lighter, clearer, more intentional. The silence has done its work. What once felt empty is now charged with expectancy. The quiet season trained you to recognize divine movement without chaos. And because of that, you are now able to perceive shifts before they become visible. Silence was sacred. It prepared you to carry what noise would have destroyed. Your hardship was not random. You were selected. Chosen ones are not spared difficulty. They are shaped by it. Financial famine was not cruelty, it was protection. God was guarding you from premature elevation that could have damaged your spirit or entangled you in systems that would have enslaved you. Delay was mercy disguised as frustration. If wealth had come earlier, it might have amplified wounds that hadn't healed yet or attached you to environments that did not honor your calling. Hardship trained you in humility, wisdom, and restraint. It taught you discernment. It showed you who to trust and when to walk alone. It forced you to lean on inner strength rather than external support. This was divine selection at work. Heaven was testing capacity, not worth. And you passed. Every time you chose patience over panic, integrity over impulse, faith over fear, you were proving readiness. What felt like deprivation was actually divine insulation. You were being preserved for a future that required clarity, not confusion. And now that future is opening because the training is complete. You could have taken shortcuts. You could have manipulated, compromised, or begged your way forward. But you didn't. You chose honesty when dishonesty would have paid faster. You chose generosity, even when your resources were thin. You gave when you barely had enough for yourself. You helped others quietly, without recognition, without guarantee of return. That kind of integrity is rare, and heaven never overlooks the rare. God watched how you handled temptation, how you treated people when no one was watching, how you responded when life felt unfair. Integrity is the qualification many fail, but you passed. Not perfectly, but sincerely. You didn't harden into bitterness. You didn't lose compassion. You didn't become what hurt you. That mattered more than you know. God honors hearts that remain clean under pressure because those hearts can be trusted with influence. Wealth amplifies intention, and your intention remained pure. That is why what is coming will not corrupt you. It will confirm you. Your integrity was not wasted. It was recorded, honored, and now rewarded. What you called waiting was actually shaping. The waiting room was not punishment. It was definition. Every delay clarified who you were becoming. Tests were being completed. Tallies were being finalized. Heaven was ensuring nothing was rushed and nothing was missing. And now the announcement has been made. It is time. Divine release does not drip slowly. It moves in waves. When God releases, He compensates. When heaven moves, it restores momentum all at once. The waiting room strengthened your patience so the release would not overwhelm you. You learned to stand without certainty so you could receive without fear. What once felt stagnant was quietly preparing you for acceleration. And now the door is opening. The waiting is ending. The preparation has done its work. The overflow coming to you is not random. It is reflective. New money is aligning with a new mindset. Wealth will now mirror who you have become internally. This abundance will not just change your address, it will change your atmosphere. Peace will increase alongside provision. Confidence will replace anxiety. Critics will fall silent not because you argue with them, but because fruit speaks louder than explanation. You won't need to justify your rise. Your life will answer for you. This overflow is not about excess. It is about alignment. It fits you now. It matches your maturity. And because of that, it will stay. Every tear, every test, every truth you lived by has been totaled. The equation is complete. Manifestation is not a reward. It is the result. Strategic slowness ensured sustainability. Survival mode is ending because you no longer need to scramble. You are stepping into stability. The season of barely getting by is closing. The season of intentional growth is opening. Heaven does not rush outcomes that must last. And now that the calculation is finished, release is authorized. Your wealth will not be a weapon to prove worth or silence insecurity. It will be a witness, a testimony that divine approval surpasses human opinion. You are becoming restoration embodied. What you carry will heal environments, not dominate them. Palace consciousness is awakening within you, not arrogance, but authority. You know who you are now. And because of that, abundance will flow through you without controlling you. Your morals stayed intact. Your values remained grounded. God protected you from corrupt systems that glittered but enslaved. You avoided gold-plated cages that would have compromised your spirit. Your royal identity remained untouched even when circumstances tried to strip it. Now you are prepared to carry wealth with honor, not to be impressed by it, not to be intimidated by it, but to steward it wisely. Nothing was missed. Every silent prayer was recorded. Every moment you restrained yourself from reacting was counted. Pain did not weaken you. It became authority. Scarcity no longer defines you. It trained you. And now that training has dissolved lack from your identity. You are no longer a survivor. You are a carrier. Heaven documented your journey carefully because what is unfolding now requires evidence. And the evidence is complete. There is a noticeable change happening within you now, and it is subtle but powerful. Effort is no longer your primary language. Striving has begun to dissolve, replaced by embodiment. You are no longer trying to convince life to work for you. You are aligning with what is already working in your favor. Panic is giving way to certainty. That restless urgency that once lived in your chest is being replaced by calm authority. You are learning that true provision is attracted, not chased. When the spirit and the mind come into alignment, resistance fades. This is the receiving mode. You are no longer reaching upward from desperation. You are standing steady in readiness. Your posture has changed, and because of that, what approaches you changes as well. Opportunities feel cleaner now. Invitations feel intentional. You are not overwhelmed by possibilities because discernment has matured within you. Calm is now your currency, and that calm is magnetic. It signals to heaven and earth that you are prepared to hold what arrives without fear, guilt, or instability. This is not passivity. This is mastery. You are no longer hustling for worth. You are allowing alignment to do what effort could never fully accomplish. Your seasons of lack were not wasted. They were instructional. They trained you in overflow wisdom. You learned the difference between spending and stewarding, between chasing and attracting, between wanting and being ready. Integrity has become your greatest asset, and that integrity now attracts aligned money. Provision is beginning to move through clean channels, paths that do not require compromise, shrinking, or silence. This is supernatural currency, not just in how it arrives, but in how it stays. There are no hidden costs attached to this flow. No strings pulling at your identity. No shrinking to fit into spaces that don't honor your truth. You are expanding without apology. Wealth consciousness is not about obsession with money. It is about understanding energy, intention, and responsibility. You now recognize that abundance responds to clarity. And because your clarity is sharp, provision responds accordingly. What is returning to you now is not just opportunity, but identity. The survival version of you, the one who tolerated crumbs, stayed quiet to avoid loss, and played small to stay safe, is dissolving. In its place is your original essence, the self you were before pain taught you to doubt your worth. You are reclaiming that version with authority. Your ability to receive is being restored, and with it comes rest. Rest does not mean inactivity. It means peace without fear. You are no longer bracing for disappointment. You are no longer apologizing for wanting more. You understand now that expansion is not arrogance. It is alignment. Rest is entering your narrative because you no longer need to fight for what has already been approved. Wealth is being released to you in multiples, not because you demanded it, but because you can be trusted with it. You are not just a recipient. You are a vessel and a distributor. Legacy is replacing leftovers. What once barely sustained you will now empower you to sustain others. This is divine funding for divine function. Your resources are meant to move, to build, to restore, to support vision. You are not being given something small because what you are called to do is not small. God entrusts abundance to those who understand responsibility. And you do. You have lived without. You know the value of provision. That is why you can now steward overflow without losing yourself. You will notice that doors are opening without you knocking. Spaces are welcoming you without explanation. Your presence carries authority now, not forced, not loud, but undeniable. Divine recognition is replacing the need for validation. You no longer need approval because alignment has taken its place. Heaven's math has been finalized, and environments are responding accordingly. You are being received differently because you are arriving differently. This is what happens when internal alignment meets external timing. Long before you arrive in new rooms, conversations have already taken place. Decisions have already been made. Favor has already been extended. You are not stumbling into wealth. You are carrying it with awareness. Internal warfare is ending because clarity has settled in. You no longer battle yourself. You trust your discernment. You trust your timing. You trust the process that shaped you. Preparation has removed the fear of arrival. You belong where you're going. Pain sharpened your vision. Loss elevated your discernment. The wisdom you carry was expensive, paid for in silence, tears, and endurance. That is why the reward is personal and massive. You are not receiving generic abundance. You are receiving provision tailored to who you are and what you endured. You see through illusions now. You recognize substance. That wisdom ensures longevity. What you gain now will not disappear because it is supported by understanding. You are no longer trying to control outcomes through fear. You command outcomes through presence. Divine balance has been restored. You have moved from survival thinking into authority thinking. You are no longer asking life for permission. You are responding to alignment. And because of that, you become a gateway for others. Your rise creates access. Your overflow opens paths. You are proof that elevation can happen without corruption. The audit is finished. Accounts are opening spiritually and materially. Favor is increasing alongside finances. Environments are already aligned to receive you. Wealth is becoming a natural reflection of who you are, not something you strain to hold on to. Provision feels normal now, not overwhelming. This is the result of readiness. Heaven does not release prematurely. And because the audit found you prepared, release is authorized. You are expanding without breaking because your roots are deep. Invisible exams produced visible miracles. Blessings now testify rather than tempt. You are no longer distracted by shine without substance. You recognize real abundance when it arrives because your spirit has been trained. Your frequency has been restored to its original state, confident, grounded, receptive, and whole. Your wealth will shift atmospheres. It will fund light, vision, and restoration. You are becoming an answered prayer, not just for yourself, but for others connected to your life. Legacy influence is activating. What you build will outlive applause. What you give will echo beyond you. This is inheritance with impact, abundance with purpose. Brokenness never defined you. It refined you. You are not chasing wealth, you are embodying it. Silence was not absence, it was proof of divine attention. Pressure revealed the diamond within you. Now that diamond is visible. You are no longer identified by lack, delay, or struggle. Those were seasons, not sentences. No more being broke, financially, emotionally, or spiritually. Everything that resisted you is reversing. Flow is becoming effortless. Identity and abundance are aligned. And let this be your final affirmation, written not in fear but in certainty. You are always being calculated for greatness. Heaven did not rush you because heaven intended to keep you. What is unfolding now is not sudden, it is precise. And this is only the beginning.